sweet home. The weather sure delivered to this nail mare today. Now then, time to organize those new puns I came up with today, all while talking to myself out loud. Who could be calling me at this hour? Hello?
Hey, Brony! Big sis, how you doing?
Oh, hi, editor. How are you?
I'm great. Hey, listen, I'm at a party being held at Dr. Barbecue's Rib Shack, and all the other analysts are here. How about you come down and join the fun?
Oh, well, you know, I kind of had a big lunch, so I'm not super hungry.
Ah, come on, Bright. They have an open mic. Everyone loves hearing how your voice sounds.
Well, I just got home and it's raining. I've been delivering mail all day in the rain.
Look, Bright, I'm gonna level with you here. It's not every day I get to meet these analysts, and I need you as my wingman.
What are you talking about?
I need more friends. Help me make them. Come on, it's just down the street.
Okay, but only for a little while.
Thank you, I owe you one. Yes! Hi there, have we met? They call me the editor. Okay, see you later.
Phew, it's raining hard out here. I sure hope the creek doesn't flood. Rain, rain, go away, come again some other day. This wind must be stronger than I thought. Maybe I'll get a cup of coffee or something while I'm out. Is Somepony back there? Do you need help? Ah! Are you hurt? Where are you? I'm over here. Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, there you are. I heard your cries. Is there anything I can do to... Why are you...
And so I say to him, I got news for you, pal. The dead are dead, okay? So maybe what you're looking for is soap, which is at the grocery store. You know, food. You don't have to pick it.
So what did he do? Did he run away crying?
If by run away crying, you mean I immediately ran away upon realizing he wasn't a hippie and was capable of crushing my skull to pieces, then yes, he cried a river.
What is taking her so long?
Forgive me, but it's the only way. Hi, every pony. Bright idea here, but alas, she is not here. Leave me a message or pun at the beep, and I'll get back to you when I am here. If you'd like to fax me, press the star key.
Bollocks.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, quick subject change. Do you know what the heck happened to Master Code? He looks like he was beaten by like a push broom or something.
What?
I don't know, I'm just making small talk.
Where in the world is she? I can literally see her house from here. I'd be able to see her coming down the road. She can't still be home. All the lights are off. Maybe she got sidetracked. Hello? Oh, there you are, Bright. You had me worried for a second. What were you doing back there? Hey, Bright, where are you going? What's that wrapped under your raincoat? Where are you going? I thought you were going to help me socialise.
I have a delivery to make.
What are you talking about? It's in the middle of the night. Why would you need to make another delivery? Those eyes. Those weren't her eyes. She's never talked to me like that. Something's wrong. I need to go and get help.
fuck, that was awesome!
It was long! The world's longest trailer!
The longest trailer. Are you serious? Anyway, welcome to tonight's episode of MySTREAMy Brony Theater. My name is Evan, that's Justin. We are not the twins. Go buy us on DVD, we're known as Zombie 42. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to tonight's stream tonight. Wait a bit, give a big opening. It's only been 11 minutes and that was our big opening. Huh? What'd you think? What did you think? Was it too loud? I think it was too loud. Was it too loud?
That wasn't a trailer, that was a straight up clip.
Hey Evan, so last week you searched Doctor Who K9, you asked what does it do? Well, I'll give you the rundown. He's a Time Lord's best friend. Read this out loud. That's what the comment says. Oh wait, I still have that friggin'... Oh yeah. Sorry, I gotta be rid of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the trailer for Project Cyclone, aka the upcoming Season 4 finale, WHIRL. Definitely one we've been planning for a while. We planned it in July, and we're all excited for it. Really are.
Yay, excited!
Are you excited? Are you excited? I'm excited.
Yeah, I am. I am curious to see where this is gonna go, and also...
you know where it's gonna go. It's going right up the butt.
Yours.
Yep. And I look forward to it. I look forward to it every single moment.
Now, before we get started with tonight's talk and shenanigans, I do want to at least apologize for last week's broadcast. I lost power for a good 3 or 4 days.
So did everybody else. But me.
Well, yeah, in Florida, but I'm pretty sure not all of our viewers are from Florida. But I lost power for a few days. I was cranky. I was bored. I had cabin fever. So, apologies for my attitude. Hopefully, now that power's back, although my internet's down again, I'm over at my sister's. Things are now finally starting to go back to normal.
Hold on a second.
So thanks for all your thoughts and prayers, people. And those of you who donated, an even bigger thank you.
Alright, so... yeah, let me just go back to desktop image here, because I need to be in here, because I am the most important person. Because, like the cheese in Rocko's Modern Life, I am the best character on this show. Feel like... hey, they beg to differ. Who's they? All of them. Every single one of them.
But anyway, let's go ahead and get this started.
Anyway, should I just tell them about the project, basically?
Go ahead. Give them, some details. Don't, spoil anything too big.
No, of course I'm not going to spoil anything too big, and if you spoil anything too big, I'm going to kick your ass. Anyway, let's talk about the, let me just talk about, hey, I'm not that loud. I'm going to take over the face cam here, so you're going to be out. I came up with this idea for Jason Ruth. A couple of months ago, I announced that Shadeside Studios was going to be producing at least 2 more seasons of Mystery Brony Theater. So I decided to come up with this concept, and I'm going to start to I'm going to start to put it on the thumbnail here for the logo, just so you guys can see it. WHIRL was a... just because I'm getting a red line here. At least I was able to show the trailer before it started going flatline. Anyway, I came up with the idea in July for what to do with these next couple of seasons, and more or less the season finale. As someone did predict on YouTube, the trailer S4F did stand for Season 4 finale. So Project Cyclone, it was an obvious wink to the logo there, which is WHIRL's cutie mark. Just a little FYI. So what else there? I pitched this idea to Jason. I'm not going to tell you much about it. I'm just going to say that. But we got this story going on here about... it's going to be a very extensive part in the series. I'm actually going to go more story arc on it. Because it's going to be... it's something to look forward to, really. We just recently announced got some cast members on board. We're going to be announcing them in a couple of moments.
We did?
Yeah, I messaged you them this morning.
Yeah, but I thought you meant other voiceover people.
No, just more on the crew and will you just listen? All right, so I'm just gonna fade in here to tell you about what's gonna be happening. This is gonna be the first season finale we've done in a long time. The last time we did a season finale special was Runaway Rainbow with Skills is Cool, and it's weird because the seasons 2 and 3 we only ended it because everything went to hell and one of the members quit. But now apparently Justin, who can tolerate us, has decided to stay, and decided to, so we're going to be able to do another one. We're really excited about it. Anyway, if you referred back to the Facebook post, like I said, we're going to be doing some more story arcs. We might get a little bit into a dark territory story, but nothing too bad. The idea was just simple. I was just thinking about at work about what to do, because what we got, I wish I could tell you guys about what it's going to be about, but like I can't. I don't want to spoil the surprises. Hashtag surprises, hashtag presents, hashtag Christmas, hashtag subscribe. Did I convince them? I don't think I convinced them enough.
Hashtag buy a t-shirt.
I have a t-shirt.
I'm telling them we're selling t-shirts now, aren't we?
Oh yeah, hashtag buy a t-shirt. Yeah, buy a t-shirt. You don't need the money or anything like that. Anyway, let me talk to you. If I'm not coming, anyway, here's what's going on here. The production thus far, we do have our cast right now. I'll explain who's in it later. And we are almost finishing up the first draft of the first script. The script I came up with is pretty good. It's nothing too special. It's basic. It's okay for beginner stuff. You know, I'm much of a writer. But we got some other things coming here. We're going to be having a new set. Or at least a new angle of the set. Are you drinking soup?
No.
I just saw you drowse something. It looks like, oh, I thought that was a soup can. I'm like, what?
No.
I'm like, are you going Goofy movie on me, or you got like a car lighter in there? You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
When he bites the top. Anyway, enough of the side there. We're also going to be redoing all the puppets for the special, including some new characters and some old characters and all the characters that you know and love. Like yours truly. With that being said, let me tell you about some of the new crew members. As you know, there's me, Zach, Alyssa, and Jason. And, but now for this particular... There we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I made this page especially for the casting crew call. So yeah, sorry about that. I screwed up. I screwed it all up. There we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I made this page especially for the casting... Oh, crap. That was me. That was me. I don't want to talk to myself. What the hell? That's going to cause a huge bleep in the ear audio. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Anyway, as I was saying, get audio and repeat what you said. Okay, I got the audio. I don't remember what I said. Anyway, we got a big casting crew going on for this one. So let me tell you about some of the new crew members that we got here. The first one we got here is Justin Jablonski, PENUTBUTTERBRONY, aka Fluffernutters, as assistant writer. He's been my friend for a long time. I did a riff with him in Grand Brony Gala 3. Didn't really go on okay. But yeah, I decided to initiate him to help co-write the script, edit it, and give out his own ideas, which I'm really looking forward to. I mean, you met Justin Jablonski, right, Justin?
I would
Of
think
course
so.
you have. Now let's move on to the next one here. Really, have you met him?
Yeah, I have, and I do have him on Facebook too.
Oh, good. Facebook. Justin writes kids shows, I think. I don't know. He wrote the Boxcar Children. Also, we got another person joining us in the behind-the-scenes stuff. We got SECAsister, aka Novella, apparently. She's one of our head designers here. She's going to be helping us with some of the designs of the sets, designs of some characters, maybe. I don't know. She's designing the house. Put some new wallpaper up there.
Yours?
We're getting a house. You're getting a house. Surprise.
Didn't bother to consult me?
I consulted you years ago. Oh, moving on. Now let's move on to the cast. We've, of course, got Bright Idea, who's going to be in there, as you indicated by the trailer. Definitely coming back here. Love working with her. Despite the pictures. Don't look them up. Or make any. Shit. Anyway, we also got the editor on board, who actually just recently commented on the recent episode. I'm going to just read it to you. If you guys didn't see the ending of the last episode, he wrote down the following comment. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at it. He said, "I swear, Evan, if you make a coming out of the closet joke with me, I will hurt you and fuck you, you know what I want. You know what? Never mind. X3X. I look forward to it, sir." So with that said there, we got the big cast members down there, but it brings up the huge one of who the fuck we got. Let me put it like this. The editor, he's British. Zach loved that line. Zach loved that line. I remember him.
He's British.
The editor, he's British. Anyway.
And you got me arrested, you asshole.
What?
When Zach was reading the book, it was like, that's Cruiser. He knows music so well that he got arrested for noise complaints. Oh. And as they put him in the car, the police wagon, he shouted, "Worth it." It
would be worth it. Anyway, let me go on with what the character is. WHIRL is a character in the story, and originally I wanted her to be played by Wubcakes, because I've worked with her before. I was one of her first opening projects. I'm sorry, one of her first projects she's ever worked on with You Know What. Don't want to talk about it, but she unfortunately turned the role down due to time. So I had to find somebody, some pony, whatever, to outdo her, and we finally found a person to play WHIRL, who is the character. What?
We did?
Yeah. No one can see. No one can see you. And yet, and that person is. Oh wait, SECAsister gave us a comment saying, "Thanks again for reacting to my childhood and riffing it to shreds." You're welcome. That's why we did it. She requested it one time. I think you weren't here. It was a long time ago. See, I don't forget stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I don't forget anything. So anyway, we chose our person to play the title character of WHIRL, and after much searching, we decided to go with this person you may or may not know, Miss CELLSPEX. She loved the idea of the part and immediately sent over some auditions, and she did really good for what she brought into it.
You got that sassy bandana wearing mayor to do this?
Well, yeah, she reviews movies.
No shit, Sherlock.
She does stuff with Brony. So yeah, if you ever want to CELLSPEX was really good. Oh my god. SECAsister knows who she is. A lot of people do apparently. But yeah, it was amazing just asking her for the part, and just she was really optimistic about it. She did get in the role, and I can't wait to work with her some more. Of course, then again, unless she leaves, in which we got to find someone else to play her, someone else who and let me just say we'll never find anything like her. We can never, unlike anybody else, she's the only one I knew that can outdo Wubcakes. So yeah, if you ever go to her page, say look forward to seeing you on MBT4K. Then go to Wubcakes' page and say, "Why the frick didn't you take the role?" Exactly. iTunes. Master Shake. So the special itself is set to premiere in the winter. I can't give a good date of when it's gonna be, but winter, not before it wraps up, just sometime in the winter. By then, we're going to be working on our next season. We already got Bruce Carr that's going to be recording the upcoming updated theme song. And, yeah, we're going to have a lot of stuff down there. And the next thing I got to worry about is Bruce Carr's next monthly project, as well as Hoof Rock. And, yeah, it's going to be a huge time. No one can see you!
So put me back on the goddamn screen!
Well, last time you were on the screen, you made things go bad.
How?
I don't know, you just did. So yeah, that was that's the whole situation with WHIRL. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. But yeah, the whole thing is just incredible. We're all excited. You excited, Justin?
You could see my enthusiasm if I was on screen.
You are on screen now.
Yay. No, I am looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I actually was telling Justin Jablonski about the oh, fuck you. Anyway, I showed Justin Jablonski the script for it, and he was laughing along with it. We came up with some cool ideas. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading with her. I'm arguing with this girl on Facebook, the girl who played Twilight in the Gala show last year.
Mm-hmm.
She apparently had on this Ed Nettie shirt with the entire cast on. I'm like saying, I just got the 3 Eds. I'm like saying, yeah, well, I'm king of the cul-de-sac, technically. Like, I know every episode from front to back.
Yeah, well, I actually know the king of the cul-de-sac.
Johnny? I'm sorry, Plank?
Tony.
No, he lost. Plank is the king of the cul-de-sac. He was voted unanimously 7-1. Remember the Geds didn't...
A fence somewhere.
And the cookie. Anyway, Nathaniel Lockridge says, so this is like a 1988 Doctor Who story, dark and cold, hit-harding story with some tongue-in-cheek humor. I would love to do it. You could say that. The story itself was... I kind of got more inspired by, like, Earthbound, but with the same concept, like, having some comedy and some dark elements in there. Because, yeah, I don't know much about old school Doctor Who. Everybody's been talking to me about Doctor Who, and I don't know what it is. Like I said, I respect the Whovian fandom. It's just, yeah, I can't get into another thing right now. I'm just, like, all over the place at the moment. I mean, I just started watching JoJo because I was bored, so, yeah. You ever seen that show, Justin? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I don't think your musical mind could handle it, considering half the characters in it are named after bands. The main enemy's name is Dio. In the first generation, he has a best friend that's named Robert Dio Speedwagon. Like Stardust Crusaders, I watched the first 4 episodes, and yeah, he's cool. I think it's cool. Matthew Mercer does a good job as Jotaro. So, yeah, I wouldn't say, like, Justin, you're the big Doctor Who fan. Would you say that, based on the script you saw, without pulling out amounts, would you say that would be kind of the same thing, like, maybe one of those old school Doctor Who's?
I'd have to reread the script.
Well, you saw half of it. Well, a good majority of it.
Like, weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, that's Scrooge McDuck in the background, speaking of Doctor Who. I love that wallpaper. I forgot to change it, man. Damn it.
Has the DuckTales show started yet? Because I set my DVR to record it, and it's got nothing.
Beats me. Maybe I should change my background image to this motivational poster from the Nostalgia Critic. You can do it! Unless you wish you have to climb stairs, in which case you cannot. But yeah, I'm waiting for the stands. Anyway, what was I going to say after that? Like, there's going to be, according to the Fluffer Nerds, it's coming out later this year. Woo-woo. So then again, so yeah, whatever. I felt I was going to mention something, but I forgot what it was. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the trailer. First of all, I want to say it was fun actually working with Caps Lock and Thespio, who I believe Justin has met.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to call him the four-eyed freak and Dr. Green. That was a compliment.
That's mean.
Calling him Dr. Green?
The four-eyed freak. That's mean.
It was a joke, man. I wasn't being serious. He's a good guy. I love his work. I love his dubs. Say something about your experience with them.
Well, he didn't meet them, so he can't.
I'm talking about you.
Well,
I have a picture of you on your video of you sleeping with him. I don't know what else. You're the perfect candidate for him.
I was going to get into that, you fucktard. You just ruined the joke. My God.
Go on.
But yeah, I did in fact share a bed with that man. We went to Everfree Northwest, and it was me and like I think maybe 5 other people in the room, and we decided me and him were going to share a bed. And if you actually look at my hoof, for the Rainbow Rock soundtrack, you can actually see the photo pop on the monitor. What would have been funny is if we actually put a caption on there that says "I do cocaine," and for those of you who got that, thank you.
Hey, like SECAsister typed in what I was going to say. Something I was going to say. Everybody puts in. Fluffernutter says he was in the kitchen with a pipe screaming "wubba lubba dub dub." SECAsister says I have a picture of you sleeping with him, Evan, 2017. And Nathaniel Lockridge, I'll be answering that question in just a moment. Sorry, continue your story.
And I made sure I got his permission first to use that photo in the video before I did, because it is, well, while it is funny, I don't know, where his stance is on something like this with making something like that public, so I made sure I got his permission first.
Pretty sure a guy who was dancing to "We Are Number One" as Robbie Rotten on stage would kind of say a lot, but
Still.
He was good at that. I liked his dance.
Well, I'm just saying, you got to keep your on-stage personality separate from your personal personality.
Yeah, of course.
And as far as Caps Lock goes, he is way more knowledgeable about music than I am. I know, like, when it comes to, like, about musical theory, that's what he really excels in. My knowledge of musical theory can only go so far.
Hark.
And I still try to be a little cautious about putting that kind of stuff in Hoof Rock, because if you start talking about, like the circle of fifths or chord progression or various things like notes and stuff, most people are not going to know what you're talking about. It's just going to go right over people's heads, and you're going to get bored.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
so,
with you,
I got to find that perfect balance of, explaining the musical setup, but still make it seem, but still be able to explain it to you to keep your interest.
Yeah, I mean, like with you, you're kind of like more with how to describe it? You're more with like explaining more for your things. You're explaining opinions, obviously, right?
More like styles.
Kind of like explaining styles and everything there, and forming your own opinions and theories, which I think is awesome. Anyway, Nathaniel Lockridge, did the trailer connect with the latest episode of MBT4K that you posted? Yes, it did. When the editor comes in the middle of the episode and passes out, it was taking place directly after his encounter with Bright Idea at the end of the trailer. And yes, it will continue in the special. It's going to continue. I look forward to it a lot. By the way, I gotta ask you, think Kurt might be able to edit some of the audio for this?
He should be able to.
Cool. I fixed his name in the I fixed his name in the uncensored version, by the way.
Okay, cool. For those of you who are not quite sure what he's talking about, Kurt is a very dear friend of mine who, surprisingly, I didn't know this. He actually knows Dusty Katz. They were traveled in the same fandom, we'll say. And
yeah, he was a furry, apparently.
He's done my videos for years before I met Evan and started doing pony videos. And he is actually trained, quite extensively on this kind of stuff. In Hoof Rock, you may have actually seen him as Fearox the Sound Dragon when we did the Cloudsdale song, or the Cloudsdale anthem, and it's pretty obvious that he's not an actor. But he's played such a big role.
So neither am I. So people don't care, but
But he's played such a big role in getting me to where I am and just making videos and how to do it, recording audio, that I just wanted a way to say thanks to him. So I decided to put him in the episode, but as a dragon, because he loves dragons, and so do I, for that matter. And character that we used was actually something he purchased. It was some.
Looks like a Neopet.
You could say that, but basically it was from that he purchased so that he could actually use.
I think I have a picture of it still.
Use. What?
I think I still have a picture of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
You guys are going to look at this, and I swear to God, I'm telling you, it looks like some sort of Neopet. I should probably also tell you that SECAsister did send a reaction to the trailer.
Oh, okay.
I'm
cool.
I'm not going to play it on here because, you know, I don't want to be that guy. Really glad you did.
Yeah. But Evan spelled his name wrong at the end because he actually helped fix up the audio for the Master Shake shout-out, which I'm surprised more of you people haven't been saying anything about. But Evan spelled his name wrong. He spelled it with a K instead of a C.
I can't spell Kurt. That is Kurt.
Which, because I text the name to him, like, all the time. Kurt.
I know people. I have a friend of my uncle has a friend with a Kurt with a K. Yeah, Dragon. This is... I'm telling you, it looks like a Neopet. Look at this.
It definitely looks pretty goofy.
Can I just point out that this was the only image he sent me, and then he had to edit it to make it look like it was speaking?
Yeah, like, he actually has, like, multiple different, like, positions. Like, there's one of him holding a sign, which is the... okay, spoilers for those of you who have not seen it. Basically, in the episode, I throw a hissy fit because I do not want to review the Cloudsdale anthem. Everybody suffered enough through that song, and they both Evan and Fearox the Sound Dragon, that's the name of his character, said if I don't, he'll cut off my sound. So he pulls out this what looks like a protest sign, but the sign itself is blank, and Evan just put a mute logo on there. And that's sort of become his thing. I originally wanted to see if I could get like some sort of remote that he just clicks. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, well, I can't use. But if you have a click remote, I can't animate these hands. I can't animate these hands.
But to be honest, I think the sign kind of fits a little bit better just because it's goofier and you can actually see it. But when you can, go check it out. Hoofrock, the Cloudsdale anthem.
Nathan Lockridge, you basically answered my question perfectly. What the hell is a Neopet? I'll take it. That's good. I like that.
Really? Because I don't know what it is.
It's like this weird plush toy that they used to sell in stores. They had like Neopets.com. Look it up. It looks like a Neopet for some reason. It just reminded me of it. That or some sort of weird like cell animated Digimon. Oh man.
Alright, let's see here. Neopet.
Other things that were there, they were actually in. It looks just like one. It looks just like a Neopet. I'll look him up for you. Anyway, one other thing I should probably point out here is there was a connections to the other episode, and there were a lot of references in the trailer. Example, the entire scenario, first set of lines that it was Tamagotchi Pets of the 2000s. There's a good way to put it. Hold on a second.
Only they weren't digital, were they?
They did have a game, I believe, at one point, but it was not good. It was short-lived. It may have been a card game. I don't remember. Like, they're probably not going to give me the right ones. Like, look at these things. I looked at this thing. It looks like it just belongs with one of these Neopets. Look at the Neopets, man. Like, wait, there he is! He's right there! He's right there!
Oh, that's it. Hold on.
It looks just like him.
Full screen it. Yeah, full screen it. I can't see. Which one is him?
The second one from
I see it! I see it!
That is him! Oh yeah, they have an online community. It was kind of like called Penguin. I don't even know if it's there. It looks just like him!
It does!
Hold on, let me put a side-by-side comparison here. With one of those very few things I got.
Okay, hold on. And then, again, full screen it. I gotta take a picture and send it to him.
That's almost correct! It looks like this was the one from... Wait, hold on. Let me see if this comes up. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna zoom in. Shit, I can't... Okay, right there. It's like this was Gen 1 and this is the modern day generation.
You can't full screen it?
I can't full screen it right now.
I want to show Kurt, damn it!
I'll just send you a screenshot.
Okay, that works. Appreciate it.
Anyway, it's like I'm looking at Gem 1 Spike and Gem 4 Spike together. Anyway, there were a lot of references in the actual trailer. Like, one of my favorite ones is, I was watching this again, never hold back my laughter, is when it's introduced into Dr. Barbecue's Rib Shack, which is actually a reference itself. I'll get to that later. Thespio says this whole opening line to Caps Lock, and that whole story he was talking about was just an Aqua Teens quote that Master Shake says. It was the episode where they're cloning the money and he sees George Washington for the first time. He says, "Who let that hippie in here?"
Yes, for those of you who have not figured it out yet, Evan and I are big-time Aqua Teen Hunger Force fans.
So yeah, it was right there.
And for those of you who, like I said, who missed it about the whole Master Shake shout-out, Dana Snyder was actually in Florida's SuperCon a few months ago, and he was actually giving free autographs, surprisingly. And he didn't have any pictures. What he did is that he actually drew you a picture of Master Shake, and then he would sign it, which I believe you actually showed that for them, right, Evan?
Yeah, I don't want to take it off my wall right now, though. But I'm
That's fine. But the point is, though, is to give you guys some of the things that happened when I approached him about all this. I actually, I asked him not to personalize this, and he goes, "Oh, I see how it is. First name Winning, last name Bid." And then I pulled out my video camera because I was the only real. I wanted to get as good of quality as I could to record the shout out. So basically, what I would used to do, in fact, I used to do hoof rock like this, is that I would pull out my video camera and plug in my microphone and record that way, then extract the audio.
I actually kind of pieced together. I'm sorry. I actually kind of pieced together what went wrong, but I'll let you explain what happened.
Not sure what you mean, but okay. But when I pulled it out, Dana goes like, "What is this? A video camera? What is this? 2002? Everybody uses their iPhone now."
Thank you very much, Graveyard Ship Talk Show. He said, "Well done on the trailer." So when he recorded it, Kurt was able to remove the crowd, which I was impressed. But the quality of which he recorded was kind of thick. That was the thing. I liked it. You could hear him, but it was hard to make out some stuff.
Yeah, Kurt did the best he could.
He did great. He did great. I like how he was able to remove the entire crowd noise. But I think what went wrong was because he was doing it like a voice actor, where he had his face closer to the mic. He was kissing the mic.
And the whole him mispronouncing our name, Mystery Brony Theater 2000, that was on purpose.
Exactly.
Jason didn't like it at first because he got the name wrong, but
we had to explain.
Once this is Master Shake we're talking about here, the more you realize how in character it actually is. And also, for those of you who haven't checked out, who haven't seen it by now, wait till after the credits. Yeah, we have an end credit scene with him, or more audio with him, I should say.
Yeah. Anyway, aside that reference, the entire restaurant that in the trailer, Dr. Barbecue's Rib Shack, was actually used in another video that was removed off YouTube, where I'm called The One Pony That Nobody Likes.
I remember that.
Where I turned Corpulent Brony into Dane Cook. And that was the name of the restaurant they were in, Dr. Barbecue's Rib Shack, which was a name I got from an episode of The Cinema Snob when he's reviewing Hell of the Living Dead. It just shows the zombies eating a rib cage. He's like, even I can't resist the taste of Dr. Barbecue's Rib Shack, which is not a real place, by the way.
I did see his latest episode, though, for Song of the South.
Yeah, it was amazing. I gotta remember to find a bootleg for Jason. Anyway, one thing I will say is that, thanks for the cameo shout-out, Graveyard Shift. I gotta work with him more on stuff. Maybe I could buy him. Maybe I can buy... Shaded Sight CEOs can buy him. Look up Graveyard Shift Talk Show podcast. He does live streams.
Like, you mean we actually have money?
Yeah. I got a jar, my rainy day jar back there. Which might become useful if Maria doesn't come over and wreak havoc on our world.
Oh yeah, that.
Shit. Right when we get through Irma, why? It's official. God is trying to kill us. Anyway, I'll get back to that in a moment. Yeah, I'll get back to God trying to kill us in just a couple moments. But let me just point out that there's some other things there. There were some lines in there, like the line that Bright Ideas says. The line that Bright Ideas says, I had a big lunch, I'm not super hungry, was actually lyrics from the Weird Al Yankovic song, Trapped at the Drive-Thru. If you watch the entire 10-minute music animated video, you'll know what I'm talking about. When the husband asks, what do you feel like eating? And she's like, I don't know, I've had a big lunch, I'm not super hungry. She actually also does another thing from Master Code's quote, where when she's out in the rain, she's saying, I hope that creek doesn't flood, which is the same thing that Master Code says.
The one thing that Master Code does that I don't get in his videos is when he says, I'm a legitimate horse. Like, what's that supposed to mean?
He's a legitimate horse.
And?
That's what I said.
I mean, we are...
It was supposed to correspond to the shopping list.
I don't get the connection.
I don't know. He's just a legitimate guy. I wrote it down. That's what he said. Anyway, be glad he was able to record himself saying legitimate right. It's like one of the very hard words to say when you're reading it.
I'm a legitimate horse.
I'm a legitimate horse. Legitimate. Anyway, in fact, it actually, when Caps Lock is talking about what happened to him, that actually is a reference back to the last episode, the previous episode, where at the end where my character beats the shit out of him with my broom. You don't want to see what he looked like afterwards, because I'd have to draw it. But yeah, I thought that was a funny thing to throw in there, and that was the fun thing at the end of the last episode. I hope the creek doesn't flood. Bright idea. I hope the creek doesn't flood. This episode, the creek flooded. It's a Chris episode. Yeah, the creek flooded.
Speaking of references, there's one that you put in the latest episode that I would love to talk about.
Okay, what is the episode? Is it the episode where you shout? Can someone please tell me what happened to my blacklist, Paul?
The latest episode, yeah.
By the way, I know you don't play that. It was just a gift because it was a gift.
No, I'm talking about my friend.
Oh yeah, fucking Bill.
Yeah, allow me to iterate for you guys. My friend Bill, who has a band called Green Jello, I'm pretty sure I've talked about him on the show before. He travels. He travels with what he calls punk rock puppets. These are basically headpieces that are made completely out of foam, cardboard, and duct tape. In fact, Evan, if you would please, do you think you can pull up an image? Just Google image Green Jello puppets.
No.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I'll just...
Thank you. I'm trying to be nice.
I'm trying to as well, but it's a hard time to do it. I don't know. Oh my god, Green Jello is awesome. Aren't they the guys that did the Big Bad Bag Wold / Three Little Pigs metal song a while back?
Yes, they are. They are that band.
Yeah, and they definitely wrote the Big Bag Wold / Three Little Pigs.
The song is called Three Little Pigs, their Graveyard Shift. The singer and founder, Bill Manspeaker, is a very dear friend of mine. He has quite the list of achievements. He has sold over 2 million albums, was nominated for a Grammy, was the first band to soundtrack a video game, which was Spider-Man's Maximum Carnage.
Don't ask him about it.
But anyway, Bill, he makes these costumes out of, like I said, foam, cardboard, and duct tape. That's it. And when Evan decides to, make a reference to him in the episode, in two different ways. One is to have the duct tape seal the door shut, which is amazing.
No, I'm looking at Nathaniel Lockridge's quote. Sorry, can I stop you and read this comment out loud?
Okay.
I actually have a summer house in Ponyville. I live in the outskirts. Not only because the town gets attacked every other week, but a certain some pony kept on throwing loud parties. Worth it.
Oh, wait a minute. Nathaniel, are you referencing when Bill was on Judge Judy?
What?
Yes.
He was
Bill,
on Judge
Yes, because
wait.
at one... let me explain. Let me explain.
I was saying she was referencing the thing where you have the flashback where we have the wild party and you were arrested. I'm like, what?
Well, here's the reason why I was asking if it was about Bill being on Judge Judy. Because at one point, Bill, he had his own nightclub called Qtopia. And where it was held in California was zoned for that kind of use. You know, loud, rambunctious parties where people are drinking, throwing down. But there was someone who lived next to it who just kept making one noise complaint after the other and the other and the other. Then finally one day she decides to sue him. The producers heard about their lawsuit and decided to ask him, hey, would you like to have this on the show? I was like, all right, sure. So they get on the show, and Bill says, Your Honor, I offered her $20,000 to move and find a new place. And Judge Judy goes, why didn't you take the money? He won.
Oh my
God.
Now, it's a nightclub.
And now he actually gets some royalties every time that episode airs.
Nice. How often does Judge Judy even still run anymore?
No, he got rid of the nightclub a long time ago because he couldn't really live with the fact that he was basically feeding the addiction of addicts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and he made a lot of money too. Like he was pulling in, I think, $170,000 a week.
I'll look this up.
And so when Nathaniel was talking about the noise complaint, I thought he may have, knew Green Jello's history.
Thanks for sharing the link for the stream, you guys. Hope that keep up the great work and stay pony-tastic. I will. I like how the first thing when I look at Bill Manspeaker, Judge Judy, the first thing I get is Judge Judy and the other one Space Ghost, because he was on Space Ghost.
Yeah.
Who are you? I'm incredibly stupid!
And Bill was also on Space Ghost Coast to Coast as well.
It was a great episode. I like how everybody in the comments section of the episode is like, holy fuck, it's Bill Manspeaker. That's actually sorry, go on.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, in the episode, when I gave him, I remixed the name Buck Horse Speaker. I say the lines, and that sounds like the name of a guy who can speak to horses in a kid show. That sucks. Pause. SUXX.
Yes, because that's how Bill spells the word sucks, because for those of you who don't know, Green Jello was a comedy punk rock band, and the joke was they were the worst band in the world. And I'm proud of it.
Yeah, so in other words, if you don't know who they are, then you're doing exactly what you want them to do. And if you know who they are, then you're doing exactly what you want them to do. It's a flawless victory.
And to give you an even bigger idea of how much they were playing this role of them being the worst, back in the 80s, there was a show called The Gong Show, which was like an early version of America's Got Talent.
The Gong Show came back months ago.
I'm talking about the original, dude.
It's the same concept.
Yeah, but how many of our viewers know that?
A lot, because the thing said the thing was The Gong Show was return. Cruiser's reaction to G3 Rainbow Dash can't top Evan's reaction to G3 Rarity. No!
But anyway, some judges would watch you perform this talent, and if they didn't like you, they hit a giant gong, and you're disqualified. They were gonged out in 12 seconds. And the camera didn't catch this. You can look it up. It's on YouTube, but the camera didn't catch this particular part. As Bill is walking off the stage, he goes, "New record!"
I just subscribed, so I know nothing. Thank you, Sharing Heart. Welcome to the league of guys who are trying to be funny. I hope you were one of the very few that actually found us funny.
And if you look at the picture that Evan has up there now, there's an example of him of those punk rock puppets, as he calls them.
Yeah, it's right here, right?
There he has like Homer Simpson. To the left, he has.
Is that Homer Simpson right there? Because he looks like a cow.
Scroll back up, dude.
Where? I exited out of that page, man. I looked up Judge Judy, remember? Here's him as, I think that's Frylock.
No, I'm looking on the YouTube stream, dude.
Radioactive chicken heads, what?
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Why does he have a head that looks like Frylock?
Well, he's actually taught people how to actually make these things. So it's probably just one of his students, as he likes to call it.
Yeah.
He has one character called Marshall Stacks, which is like a really bad Kiss knockoff. And he needed mine and another puppeteer's help, as we call it, to make the hair. It's basically like really colorful dreadlocks. What we did is that we actually took like a bunch of those freebie newspapers or ad things that you find at gas stations, and you basically just roll it up and then wrap duct tape around them, and then you duct tape them to a bike helmet, and there you go. You got freaky hair.
That actually happened to me. Let me see. That's very clever of you. Saying that you're trying to be funny lowers our standards, thus making us find everything funnier by default. I approve. Sure, that was my plan all along.
I mean, you could, just watch movie 43,
Yes, we've already heard. Yes, you've already given me your whole movie 43 rant. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something.
Rarity's punk rock look.
Oh yeah, Rarity's punk rock look. It was cool.
She stole my heart. She may very well be my new waifu.
It made me miss my hair. Fun fact about going back to, the duct tape thing, actually fun fact, when I was doing my Mooman Rider cosplay, I actually made that using the duct tape technique, except it was masking tape.
Same thing, though. It is really amazing what you can do with it.
Can you guess who the sun pony is? She's pink. Oh, now I know what you're talking about. It wasn't you she was talking about. She was talking about Princess Flurry Heart.
Oh.
Yeah. Moving on.
One quick thing, though. While I love Rarity's new punk rock look, just so you guys know, real punk rockers are extreme. And I don't mean, like, the person who's trying to be cool in high school. I'm talking about these people would actually shove safety pins through their cheeks. Big ones that would take up the whole thing.
Extreme!
Yeah.
Anyway.
Very hard.
It's really dumb. I never got people that wanted to do that. But, like, one thing that's other funny was, just saw that live action Space Ghost there. No, I was talking about Pinkie Pie. Oh yeah, that pink one. My other guess was going to be Starlight Glimmer. Is she purple? I can't tell.
A very light purple.
Sandbags are more effective against floods than duct tape. That's debatable, I guess.
Debatable.
But can sandbags stop a glass door? Siri, play Kenny Loggins' greatest hits. Oh, I'm glad Purple Eyes is making videos again. Did you see that video I sent you, One Punch Stan?
No, I didn't.
You gotta watch it, it's funny!
Send it to me again so I can watch it after the stream.
Yeah, I will sometime. It's basically his interpretation of One Punch Man. He turns Saitama into Stan and turns Genos into a guy named, I think it was like Jenny or something like that. Duct tape fixes off. See, Fluffernutters knows what I'm talking about.
Good for him.
Maybe that's what we should test. Okay, we'll make it a test. In the next hurricane, Cruiser, who's the guy, I'm not going to say Mjolnir because I'm not the duct tape master, but Cruiser must seal all of his doors with duct tape. He can use plywood, though. Let's see if it stands.
Mythbusters would be proud.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, go Mythbusters on that. I'm being serious. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Well, let's see what happens with Maria, okay?
I once met a girl named Maria. I don't know how the song goes.
And the other reference we drop is actually during the commentary where Minty apparently makes some weird broccoli pie thing.
Oh, yeah, that was a stupid reference.
And I said that's worse than green Jell-O. So there you go.
Yep.
But I love the guy, Bill. He also taught me about how to make a video. And the guy stayed at my house. He said I'm more than welcome to come stay at his over in California.
Clovers, I don't know whether that was a clever joke or just kind of in bad taste. So yeah. Anyway,
what?
He said when I was talking about the Maria thing, which was an obvious thing to West Side Story, she said she reminds me of a West Side Story, which is funny because the west side of Florida got destroyed by a hurricane. Donate to charity, people. We made 2 videos about it. It's not. I mean,
and like I said before, I thank everyone who did donate and everyone who shared the link. Much appreciated, because I do have a friend named Mike Hawkins who lives down in Miami.
Yeah.
He is my cosplay partner for the Florida Metal Cosplayers. And yeah, soon Evan and I need to get started on our Blues Brothers cosplay.
Yeah, I gotta find time to do it.
Yeah, I need to also, one, buy the costumes, and also see if I can try to grow sideburns.
Oh my god, you just make some fake ones. Everything back here. I mean, you should see what Joey Oropeza found in his backyard.
What's that?
A fucking lion.
What?
I'm not even lying. No pun intended. But like, yeah, Joey Oropeza, if you look at his Instagram, he saw a fucking lion in his backyard.
Are you pulling it up?
I'm trying to. Oh, look at that. Bruce was making stuff at Sushigami again. I gotta take you there sometime. And yeah, Tara Strong's posting some weird erotic stuff.
And you gotta let me come up there at some point.
I'm trying to. My stepmom wants you to come back. On a day. I
know. You're telling me that you're too busy.
Yeah. Well, okay. Here it is. Look at this video. I'm not gonna play it too loud, but look at this.
I caught this guy. He's just look at him. He's just chilling in my backyard. What do I do in this situation, guys? I don't know what to do in this situation.
Yeah, he finds a fucking lion in his thing here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up if you guys want to look at this, look up Pcatch Pictures. PECACH This is the last video. He just has a friggin' mountain lion in his backyard, or it's like a cougar or something. I don't know.
Did that happen after the storm?
I guess so. He said, "Look what this monster in my backyard." I don't know. The South's getting hit with hurricanes. Is this God punishing us for Charlottesville or something? I don't know.
It's just the summer of 2004 all over again.
Yeah, I know. I know. 1 country, 3 cups. I mean, hurricanes. 3 cups of hurricanes.
1 country, 3 cups? Don't you mean 1 state, 3 storms?
Is that video? I heard that video is impossible to find now.
I actually saw it, and to be honest, like, I'm questioning it. Like, there's no way someone would actually do this.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it again. I was actually waiting expectantly for Irma, but she decided to turn away at the last minute. It was very I know, right? But no, really. Irma was the drunkest hurricane ever. That just wanted to hunt down and destroy everybody. But no, really, I hope you guys are healing out well. How do we segue from that?
Let's see. In other current events, I recently saw the new It.
Hold on a second. Stretch that for a moment there. There for a moment before that there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds maybe. Because, that's what we do. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't leave at all. I don't know why we took the break, or why we still do it, but hey, why not? We got big news today. I got a new game. Justin saw a movie. And oh boy, I can't wait to talk to you about it.
Yeah, I saw the new It, and it's a vast improvement from the original. First of all, this is straight up horror. There's no goofy tone whatsoever.
They all float Georgie.
Like the like no comedy. There's some comedy from one of the kids, but none of it's from the clown at all.
For those of you who are afraid of clowns or have colorophobia, I would recommend hiding your screen a little bit and do this podcast style, so that way we don't scare the shit out of you. Thank you.
Anyway.
Everybody
none
say
of the
hi
comedy
to
comes from
Sharing
the clown.
Heart.
It all comes... What, Evan?
I'm saying there. Everybody say hi to Sharing Heart, because she's new and she wants to know everybody. Or he, I don't know. Is he good? A guy or girl? I can't tell. Sorry, go on.
There is some comedy, but none of it comes from the clown. It all comes from the kids. The clown doesn't even do anything silly at all. As Evan asked me, he does this one dance, but very menacingly. And I'm not going to give away spoilers. I'm not. The only thing I'm going to say though is that if you saw the old one, they had they melted some silver earrings that they used the slingshot to fire at him. They don't do that. That idea is kind of stupid anyway. They actually bring a real weapon with them. I'll leave it at that. And it wasn't played up for laughs. And the other thing too, if you even compare the original to the new, the original had a very bright color palette. This one doesn't. Like I said, it's straight up horror. It's dark. But the one thing that I did not understand is...
I'm sorry, go on. I'll explain later.
Okay. A lot of parents were apparently complaining about some youth sex scene. I did not see one. And I didn't leave the theater for the restroom break, for a restroom break.
Oh,
not at all.
Was cut. That scene was cut.
Oh, okay, good. Because I was wondering what people were talking about. I'm not sure why I would really need one, but But like I said, the film was definitely good, and I would highly recommend anybody who likes horror to go check it out. And I think I'm going to say this right now: it's better than Tim Curry.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
Tim.
I'm going to tell you what I was laughing at. Everybody in the comment section is disagreeing with you.
They all hated the movie?
No, they didn't. No, they liked the movie, but everybody says it wasn't a horror movie. And except Fluffernard says the dancing was unintentionally funny. Dude, look at this. Look at this screenshot I'm showing you. Doesn't this not look hilarious? He's like, what are you doing over here?
I'm not seeing anything.
And
guys, yeah, it is. What else could it be?
Heck, dude, this is kind of like this is now like 4-1. My girlfriend found it hilarious.
How? Tell me. Engage me, please.
It's a clown. He just stands there with balloons. I mean, I made a joke when I saw the gif with him dancing. I'm like, I even told you, hey, is it a bad thing?
According to Fluffernutters, he says they were referring to the book.
Oh, okay, never mind. Or were they? Oh, wait, or were you talking about the movie was referring to the book?
Wait, what?
When they said he might be referring to the movie. If not, I mean, my girlfriend thought it was hilarious. I mean, like, even when I saw the gif of him dancing, I'm like, is it bad to say that I'm picturing the song "We Are Number One" as soon as he's dancing?
Okay, you know what? We might picture that because of who we are and our interests, but most normal adults would not.
What is normal?
They are. People like my dad. People who have no imagination whatsoever.
Well.
So, anyway, go tell them about your new video game. But wait, before you do, Evan was actually asking me something about it because he got this cool little freebie keychain, but he wasn't sure if he should use it.
Yeah, I should probably go get that.
What's that?
I should probably go get the keychains in my friggin'...
Yeah, you go get it. I'll tell them about what you're asking me. Evan knows that I tend to deal a little bit in collectibles. And he showed me this keychain, and he just wasn't sure if he should, take it out. And I said, well, the thing is, if you do and you actually use it as a keychain, it will get messed up. Like, here's, this one I have of, some of the ponies. Look how dirty it is. And here's one of, a Funko mini pop of, Princess Celestia. Look how damaged it is. And But however, I told Evan, do you really plan on like getting this thing signed or selling it? But after looking at my keychains, he realized, you know what? No, I'm just going to leave it as is, which is fair. However, if you want to actually use it, and
it's up there.
If you want to actually use it, then don't use it as a keychain. Like make a necklace out of it. But go ahead and show him, Evan.
No, apparently everybody... I was right. There's apparently a meme going on of him. There's actually a present meme of the clown dancing to various music.
Okay.
Anyway, as you guys know, you're probably going to know what I'm going to say the moment I bring this up here. My favorite game franchise of all time, oh, good night, SECAsister. Come back to me.
Good night, Sega.
Sega! My favorite game series of all time is the Metroid Saga. Everybody now knows where this is going. And when I heard they were remaking Samus Returns, I immediately was excited for it. So, I wanted to... I'm taking the full screen, by the way. I might just put it to desktop for a little bit.
Go ahead.
I immediately heard they were going to be selling it. I was going to be on it. And one of the things they had out there was a special edition where it had all this... I can get all this cool stuff with it and a really good game case and everything. So here's the thing. I got the case right here, really good. It's got a nice gloss to it and everything like that. And when I ordered it from GameStop, I got this cool thing here. It's a Samus, a 16-bit Samus Aran that came with it. In the back of it, it's supposed to say Metroid, Samus Returns. First of all, I'm loving the game so far, and let me show you what it came with. It's really cool. I thought this was really fun. You probably saw the video on my Instagram if you follow me there. I was putting up there a moment ago. So I'm going to take the full screen just to show you guys. Face. Okay, so... It's supposed to be in cut mode. What am I doing? What it came with was a CD of different hits from the series, such as Metroid Prime or everything there. That's a cool thing. CD. Alright, listen to the CD. Look at all these hits. Hold on, I gotta dust off my... Like the last one there is just when Samus appears in the game, in the first game. The disc is cool, and when I remove it, I'm greeted with a Metroid.
My mother brain will get you. God, nice.
It's still called an unboxing if the game had been opened before. I did film myself unboxing it for the first time, but I just didn't put it there. So let me put it this way: I got the cover in here, but I want to show you something cool. This is essentially the game cover for the game, but when you order the special edition, you get a cool thing with the game cover. If you take it out and reverse it, check out what it is. This is so cool. It's so cool. In the back, so the back of the game cover, I'm just going to take it out and show you. I was greeted with this when I opened the box, but when I was opening it, I actually have an Instagram video of me noticing it. In the back, you can reverse it to look like the original Game Boy box. And they go all out. They have the description in the back and everything with all the cream-colored, the cream spinach graphics. It's really cool. The game itself, holy fuck, it's awesome. I've been playing it every night and I love it. It's cryptic, it's long, it's awesome. Samus has a move where she can literally get people to fuck off and shoot them to death. I remember when I was telling Justin about the plot, he was like, I'm not gonna lie, that is one of the most brilliant things Nintendo has done to a game cover. I know, right? Funny thing is, oh damn it. Funny thing is, I told Justin about what the plot was to Metroid Prime 2, and he was flabbergasted of what you gotta do. Basically, if you guys don't know what the Metroid Saga is, then go read a book. Anyway, let me explain to you what I typed to Justin about what the plot to Metroid Prime 2 is. Hey, I got a friend request. SECAsister. It's probably a bot. It's probably a bot. Oh, it's not a bot. It's actually pretty cool. Oh, no, but it's a bot. It's a bot. It's a sexy bot. I can't tell if it's a bot or not. I'm not gonna go there. Bye. Anyway, I'm gonna read you the thing there of the description of Metroid 2. If I can get it to load. Sorry, with everything running at once, it's gonna be a little slow. Basically, what happens is Samus Aran defeated the space pirates, and which are these guys these raiders in space that are led by the nefarious Mother Brain. Who, look it up, she's awesome. Just gotta find that little face. And so when the Galactic Federation, basically the space police, figure out that they were using Metroids as weapons, they find out where it's at, and then when they do, I'm just gonna go back to the image thing so we can catch up. When they do, they have to find a way to stop them so no one can use them as weapons anymore. So they send some guys there. They didn't come back, and they sent Samus, and they're like, "Look, no one came back. You gotta fucking just go there." And the object of the game is to commit a galactic, like an entire planetary genocide on this species by wiping out every single one. So the entire object of the game is you have to look all over this planet just for these creatures and kill them all. Did I mention she is the most badass female game character I know? Did I not? Who cares? She is. No argument. Find someone else there. Lara Croft, you have nothing against Samus Aran. It's true. She has nothing against Samus Aran. Yeah, she explored... She's a Tomb Raider, explores tombs. Samus has explored giant planets, escaped them from blowing up on numerous occasions, has a friggin' bodysuit that can make her turn into a little ball that she can use to go through hidden crevices to find stuff. She's a fucking bounty hunter with her own gunship that looks like her. And of course, even without her power armor, she's friggin' hot in a blue jumpsuit and also has a friggin' stun gun. Lara Croft, you got nothing. You got nothing. Where's your power suit? I don't see no power suit on you. Even if if it is kind of like Mega Man. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Fan of the Tomb Raider series?
I never said I was a fan.
Oh yeah, that's right, Uncharted.
Yes!
I thought you were a fan of Tomb Raider. I thought you thought it was okay.
The new one is. I'm not that familiar with the old ones.
It's just the same thing, only with less features. I haven't played any of the Tomb Raider games. So yeah, after I'm done the stream, I'm definitely going to play some more. I wish I could show you guys this, but... Comparing the, I'm just going to use the box cover as a reference. Just pretend this is a Game Boy cartridge or something. Comparing the remake to the older version is really no comparison. Like, even in the background detailed, like, I have the game on Virtual Console and it's not good. I didn't really like it. It was like kind of sluggish. The screen was too compact, and I didn't really like the colors. To be fair, however, when the Super Game Boy came out, it actually had a feature in the original game cartridge. You know what the Super Game Boy is, right?
Of course.
The Super Game Boy is was this thing that you add in your Super Nintendo where you can play Game Boy games on it. Now, Metroid 2 Samus Returns, sorry, Return of Samus, that's Samus Returns is the new one, had a special feature on the cartridge where if you plug it into the Super Nintendo, it'll project a colored version of the game. On the Game Boy, it would have just that cream soup, broccoli, puke stuff. Game Boy forever, man. It was cool. Anyway, yeah, as for this one here, I like what they got in here. Some new ideas, some good stuff. I'm just waiting for me to get the fucking screw attack. When I get the screw attack, I'm gonna get fucking all over the place. That's the thing where I can jump as many times as I want in thin air and use a giant barrier around me. You know the lightsaber jump from Super Star Wars?
No.
The thing in the original Super Nintendo Star Wars games where you can double jump. The first time you jump normally, but then when you double jump, you spin your lightsaber around, in kind of like a Sonic ball.
Yes.
Yeah, basically picture that as that. Only you can do it as many times as you want and jump all over the place and annihilate everything in the way. I love this game. It's not. It isn't perfect though.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, as you know, I'm not really... I always try to find some things there, but here's the thing. If you guys have played Metroid games like me, there's one thing that really got to me that I still am not getting over, and I hope The rumor is Nintendo's doing a patch for this because it was not a good choice. The buttons, the controls are not good. Well, they're fine. You have to get used to them, but like they cramp you a lot. They cramp you a lot. Like, for example, if you played a Metroid game, you would all know that A is jump, B is shoot, and these two are whatever. This time, B is jump, Y is shoot, the A button uses special abilities, and the X button I don't even remember. So yeah, I was a little flat getting used to that, because, like, you know, I'm used to that. Then the bumper buttons are will make your fingers sore. So yeah, the game, I heard Nintendo's probably going to be considering a patch for it, but like it takes time to get used to. It's still a good game. Oh yeah, that's right. X is the fuck off button, as I like to call it, because when an enemy attacks you, you can literally like smack their heads up there and then shoot. You'll instantly aim and destroy them. So that's why I like to call it the fuck off button. So awesome.
So how many out of 5 would you give it?
Honestly, I would give it a 5 out of 5. Aside from the controls, hell, I browsed through the completionist episode, and here's the thing about Metroid games, right? You can get a different ending. It depends on how fast you beat the game.
Okay, that's interesting.
Like, and the famous one is at the end of the first Metroid, where the first Metroid is that should be the canon name for that button, the fuck off button. I would definitely call it the fuck off butt attack. It's like a melee counter. She just takes her gun and, like, literally when an enemy's attacking her, she just goes like BAM! Uppercut and just goes boom, 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 you're dead. Like insta kill. But like what was I talking about? What was the thing I was just talking about? Oh yeah, the completionist. When you beat the original Metroid is said by many to have the ultimate twist in video games where you realize you're playing as a girl. Because at the end, if you like beat the game within like 3 hours, you'll show her entire power armor will come up and she'll be sitting there with like a red bikini and she has like red hair and she's just waving at him saying like, "Hey, I'm a girl." And like, but if you like beat it in like 5 hours, she just removes her helmet. So supposedly in this game, you have to beat the game in 3 hours to get her in without anything on or something like that, like nothing but a bikini. But basically, yeah, that's the completionist had a lot of fun speed running it over and over, and he gave it the rating of completed.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing about Metroids. It's all about speedrunning. In fact, the original Super Metroid is one of the most favorited speedrunning games of all time. If you've seen MatPat's video of Kill the Animals, here's the thing. I showed you the ending of Super Metroid, right?
Yes.
Where you're fighting Mother Brain and the baby Metroid sacrifices itself.
Yeah.
The moment you destroy Mother Brain, you have to escape the planet before it blows up. There's a part in the game where you can take a side quest and find this empty room with these two types of animals called the Edecoons and the Decoras that are like in this room like trying to find a way out and like struggling for dear life. You have an option. This isn't required to what's the point of trying to make you guys laugh if you won't read my chat? Sorry, man. I'm just trying to talk to people. People, I made a mistake of taking Pinky to Tupelo. Asked me if people enjoyed her outburst. Did she enjoy her outburst? I don't know. What was I saying? Yeah. So the animals are like trying to find a way out, and you have the and these are the animals that like kind of like teach you how to use your abilities, like based on what their movements are, or something like that. Like you go in the room and you see these two like these Edecoons. They're called Edecoons. They look like little teddy bears. And when you meet them in the first time in the game, they're like looking at you, and they just go around and just do like a little thing do off the wall, and you're thinking to yourself, "Hey, I think I can do that too." Boom, boom, boom. They teach you how to do wall jump. And then you meet the Decoras, which are like these giant like ostrich things, where it teaches you how to run fast and build up your speed to jump higher, right? So in the room, you see these two creatures that helped you out, and they're trying to like escape for dear life. So you have the option of taking a little side quest and blowing up this wall for them to get out. And in the fundraisers they do for it, it's always tradition at the end of trying to convince the speedrunners to either save or kill the animals. And they like have charity events for this. Like people have been known to donate thousands for saving or killing the animals. Unfortunately, if you watch I don't get it. Starbucks. Takes Pinky to a Starbucks. Get her the unicorn slushy thing. I don't know. I don't need a lot of Starbucks. I don't drink coffee. I drink of water and some Clear Americas. Something I want Justin to try.
Clear Americas?
Yeah, I gave you those. The fizzy water stuff. It's like...
Well, if you gave it to me, then why do you want me to try it?
I don't know. You try another flavor, I guess. Anyway, yeah, if you save the animals, you get a little reward. When the planet blows up, Samus escapes, and you can actually see a little pixel of the animals in a ship like escaping as well. But if you don't, then it doesn't show. It's kind of like, it's not meant to complete. It's like a side thing, like saying, yeah, you can do it if you want. But yeah, they have like charity events, and people are like literally known to donate thousands. I recommend looking up competitive speed runs of Super Metroid. It's really cool. Like, it's like a race to see who can finish it first. So yeah, the object of Metroid is you have to beat the game as fast as possible to get like a completion rating. And I know when I beat this game, it's going to unlock hard mode, which I am going to try.
Good luck.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Metroid's not an easy game, especially the NES version. Like, you literally beam down there and you got like 30 pieces of health out of 99. It's just like, here, go around and explore. Quite literally, in the original Metroid, you have to explore. You have to look up a map for it because there was no map system. Because that's what it is. You're literally looking around a planet. You have to backtrack. It's like an entire sandbox, only it's like chasms and everything. Kind of like Castlevania, too. Except everything makes sense. Including the text, don't look into the Death Star and you'll die. What do you expect? The entire series was inspired by the Alien franchise. Not even kidding. Look, that's actually a fact. Not even kidding. Hell, Samus's nemesis is named after Ridley Scott.
Mother Brain was named after that?
No, Samus has a nemesis. It's like this pterodactyl dragon alien thing called Ridley, which was named after Ridley Scott.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you watch the AVGN episodes, he actually admits in his Alien 3 review about how Metroid was like inspired by it, because it has like a big claustrophobic dark tone to it and everything like that. You're a space hunter in space trying to eradicate a parasite. Face huggers. They're basically Metroids.
Oh. Huh.
That evolve into like bigger stuff if they sick way too much. In Metroid Fusion, Samus fights a clone of herself and is infected with a disease that she's able to avoid getting this dying from by injecting herself with alien DNA. Here's a question for everyone in chat. What is the most messed up practical joke you can think of?
Those fake scratch-off tickets. Those are so mean, I refuse to ever do them.
The most messed up practical joke. Flutter lights! I like your little cutie mark logo. It's cute. Flutter lights, I love you. He responded, someone dying. Yeah, that's the worst. I was gonna say fake parking tickets, but yeah, that is the worst. Flutter lights, you have my respect. You have my respect. Official Evan respect. Someone draw me a big Evan respect logo on this thing here. Like, give me a little like seal of approval. Seal of approval. Evan's respect. Hashtag subscribe. Anyway, bottom line, if you can get your hands on this game, I would heavily recommend it. It's very fun, and I cannot wait to try it. Like I said, I cannot shut up about Metroid, and I'm excited for Metroid 4. If I can get my hands on a Switch, I will play it. Cause
Switch. Nintendo's overrated system.
It's okay. I mean, it's okay.
I'm just kidding. Don't get me wrong, people. I actually did get a chance to play a Switch, and I am very impressed with the power that it puts out. But so far, none of the games have made me go, "Oh my god, I gotta get the system."
You didn't like Splatoon?
I'm not a big fan of those kinds of games, to be honest.
You're not looking forward to Super Mario Odyssey?
That one I'm curious with. That one I am. But again, like, there's so far, like, maybe like 2 or 3 games that I'd be interested in, and out of the entire catalog, that's
ARMS?
it so far.
What about ARMS? That was a good game.
The novelty wears off quick. I mean, I had a chance to play it, but again,
what the fuck?
Doesn't really do much for me. I mean, it's basically Wii Punch.
Nathaniel Lockridge, what the fuck is Wii Punch? Nathaniel Lockridge said, "Me, the racist gift basket."
Ah! The Gabriel Iglesias! Bravo, sir. Bravo. Gabriel Iglesias is hilarious.
Well, yeah, I must have missed that sketch. I'll look it up afterwards. I mean, I just watched the Cinema Snob review Song of the South, so you know.
Okay, I'll let Gabriel tell it because he makes it so much funnier.
Yeah, of course. It was Gabriel Iglesias. What do you expect? I mean, I'm not a big fan of him, and I find him hilarious.
What's that?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of him, and I find it hilarious. When I bought a Wii U, I got it just to play Mario Maker. I never even got any other game for it. It's brilliant.
Well, that was a waste of $200.
Yeah, you could just play it on the 3DS now. Although that is a good game on the Wii U, I'm just gonna say. Nathaniel says thank you. I don't know what that is, but you know, like I said, I just watched the Cinema Snob review Song of the South. I don't want to say what could be what was actually racist in there because I'm afraid if I do, I'm probably gonna say something I don't get. So yeah. I have to remember to get a bootleg copy of Song of the South for Jason. But hey, at least we all know where we got Zippity Doodah from. Zippity Doodah, Zippity.
Yeah, if you notice, for those of you who don't know, the Splash Mountain ride was based off Song of the South, but they cut out like anything involving racism at all. Like they stuck with the whole cartoon thing that was featured in the film.
Yeah, essentially, it's like the movie was based on a book.
Now, okay, well, seeing how you work for Disney World, would you say Song of the South deserves to exist?
Well, it technically does exist, but
I know, but is it something that should be locked away and not released on Blu-ray, or do you think it should?
Sorry, hold on. Splatoon is a great game on the Wii U. I want to play that so badly. That reverse-person shooter looks cool. I like the concept of it. You know what the concept of Splatoon is, right?
Vaguely.
You have to, instead of shooting people down, the object is to cover the entire map, most of the map with your color ink, and the person who covers the most area wins. It's like a territory war. Anyway, you a squid or a kid? He's a squid. He's a squid. Is that a good thing? I don't know. I don't know how it goes. Anyway, Song of the South. Disney did a lot of stuff back then that was kind of maybe a little misjudged there. Like if you watch the Aristocats, they have like that one Chinese cat. And there's also some other stuff there that was kind of interesting there. But as the Cinema Snob pointed out there, even the Looney Tunes released an entire box set with all their controversial stuff out there. And with some dated references based on what it was back then, what it is today. Hell, I was watching Giant Tremaine, and the King of England has like African-American slaves as to present him in there, and they were children. But Song of the South, I believe wouldn't be harmful. I mean, if they can get away with an entire ride or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Like there are some...
I asked my friend Kurt about it because Kurt is a very big Disney fan, and the way he puts that is Song of the South was basically Disney trying to be PC.
Yes, that was basically it was. I mean, it took place in a time when slaves were freed and released, and they were still kind of living on the plantation, wondering what to do next. What was it called? The Restoration? Was it? Hell, the guy who plays Uncle Remus, I think his name is, was amazing in it. He looks like he looks like a lot of fun. He looked like a lot of fun. Really nice.
Yeah, he at least he looked like he was actually enjoying the role.
Sharing Heart loved Portal 2. I actually met Ella McClain, the voice of Gladys, one time. Nice woman. Very nice woman. Sorry, Justin. Go on.
Yeah. Well, the actor who played Uncle Remus, he seemed to be, enjoying his time with the role.
Well, that was his last role. Before he retired.
Okay, so he just retired. All right. Yeah, I'm assuming he is dead now,
yeah,
though.
he is unfortunately dead. I forgot the guy's name, but yeah, may he rest in peace. Good actor. But yeah, like there was. It just goes to show that when things are timed, it's like they actually re-released "Song of the South" at one point where everything was cut out that may have been considered racist, like the whole "tar baby." But yeah, that was the that was the thing. I apologize if I have any African American people there. There's just no way to get around it. The whole thing was I don't know how the joke went. That was considered the most racist. I apologize if this offends anybody. Oh my god, this is gonna be embarrassing for me. If you've been on Splash Mountain, there's that whole "How do you do" song, like "How do you do?" So the Brer Fox tries to get the rabbit by like putting out this human like baby that's literally made out of tar. And as soon as Brer Rabbit stops and says "How do you do?" he stops and realizes it doesn't respond back to him. And he tries to get him to say hi, and then I think they ambush. He gives it a slap, and then he gets stuck in the tar, and they try to get him there. And he gets out of it in a very funny way. So yeah, I can kind of see that being the whole thing. Like it might, like I said, I think it's like if they can release if the Looney Tunes can release their controversial content online, I think Song of the South should get a release. Hell, you're allowed to get in different countries. It's like legalized in different countries, I know that. But yeah, it's really easy to get a cheap bootleg that can play on any DVD or Blu-ray player. Not even kidding.
Okay, now since Disney now owns this property, let me ask you this. Should the Star Wars Holiday Special be released on Blu-ray?
That is debatable because it kind of was. In the Star Wars Blu-ray pack, they released the animated short with Boba Fett, so it's simply like that. That and there's another. The other reason is they can't.
Why is that?
Disney likes to release quality products, like when it comes to that, but the only quality known film copy of the original copy, I believe, was destroyed, or at least is being held by Lucas or something like that. But the only copy is like ripped off TV. They would never release that. Besides, it's all over the internet. What would be the point?
I guess just to kind of troll people.
Okay, Sharon Hart,
because
Sharon Hart, to recommend you, if you're interested in seeing some stuff, like maybe you might be able to form your own opinion, you should check. I would check out Song of the South. But if you feel like you're a little bit uncomfortable with something of the past that might affect you, I wouldn't recommend it. And some of the stuff in there is time. They don't like straight up use the N-word or anything like that, or like say anything like racially offensive. It's just more like it's probably something I'm not understanding because I'm like a dumb white kid. So yeah, maybe. So yeah, maybe it's something we don't see or anything like that. But like yeah, if you're a little curious or something like that, you could probably take a look. Look, all in all, racism aside, it's an okay film. It's an okay film. It's charming. It's a charming film.
Well, to be fair, the actual definition of racism is basically being biased against an individual based on skin color. That's it. The film, as far as I know, doesn't show any biases. It's just, what was going on at the time.
Well, maybe there's some topics there. It's kind of like when you, some people that do, say blackface aren't racist people. It's just part of the act, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just more like the portrayal or something like that. I'm not saying that everything in the movie's racist. It might have just had some themes in there that might find offensive. It's kind of like when you watch the old Looney Tunes stuff about that one guy who's like a very wrong portrayal of a black person. It's really hard there. And I have a lot of black friends who would agree with me on that. I have lots of black friends. I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist. Believe what you want. Whatever. Believe what you want. Be what you want. Just be anything you want. Where I come from, the M-word is used to mean friend or who happens to be black and is usually by African American. I don't even want to go with that one. I know the word you're thinking of, and I'm not going to do that. Just if you say
There's a reason why Evan gets uncomfortable. He's afraid we're all going to beat his ass.
No, I just don't want to be offensive to the viewers.
I
don't advocate that shit.
But no, going back to the whole Star Wars thing, the reason why is because I didn't get involved with Star Wars until very late, which was The Force Awakens. I was there for when the prequels came out, But even then, I really didn't understand what was going on. Like, I didn't even realize, how bad the backlash was for that movie. Because, again, I just really didn't know what was going on. And now that I'm older and my brain has kicked on, and just seeing, how much, backlash there was for episode 1, The Phantom Menace, there seems to be just as much, if not more, for the Star Wars special. But The Phantom Menace was still released. So if that's the case, should the holiday special be released?
Like I said, if they could, they probably would. And it is technically canon. But like I said, there's the only copy that's in the public. I mean, like I said, the original copy I can imagine is owned by Lucas, and judging by his quote saying, if I had time and a hammer, I'd track down every single copy and destroy it. He probably either has destroyed it or doesn't want anybody to see it, much like the original takes. But like I said, if they did, there would be no point. There's because no, the only copy it's in the public vicinity right now, so selling it would be just. I see it being sold a lot at conventions, and if you own it. If you want to own it, that's fine, but it's free online. You can watch it online literally anywhere. Even the Cinema Snob acknowledged it's probably the most... It's maybe the worst holiday special ever made, but it's probably the most viewed holiday special ever made.
Evan, the battery on my laptop is dying, so I'm going to continue the rest of the stream on my phone here. So let me just log off and then come right back in.
We got like 15 minutes left.
Okay, but I'm on 15%.
Sucks. I mean, unless the people here want me to torture myself and read Driftwood again, then I don't know.
Whoops. No, that's not... No, how do I hang up?
You press the giant red button,
that's
you
the wrong
dumbass.
Wrong one. Okay. Am I coming in?
I'm hearing a boop boop.
So that's good.
You are not coming in.
Okay, let me actually try logging off here.
See you guys in 2 seconds. There are many places where you might be coming, but in is not one of them.
I'll be right back, people.
This is what I get, people. This is what I have to deal with every time. Wait, what the? Oh yeah, we found out that you can see Will Smith's cock in Wild Wild West. Oh God! Now I can see that beautiful shirt.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I just really want to finish the stream. I enjoy doing this. I haven't had much of a chance to chit chat with you, so I enjoy doing it. But anyway,
what are we talking about? Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing: with the prequels, they're already out in the public, and they were made in a real cinematic way. The Star Wars special was just a TV special.
Okay, well then let me ask you this: if they could actually make a new one, what do you think it should be about? Because this is my suggestion. Now I can't remember the name of the battle or the year this happened, but.
A long time ago.
Who has... What?
It takes place a long time ago.
I'm talking about something else, Evan.
Okay.
But for those of you who have seen the Nostalgia Critics' top nostalgic Christmas commercials, the one that was #1 was about a true story.
Oh, yeah.
Some sort of a war or a battle.
The famous ceasefire.
That was going. And... basically, it carried on until Christmas, and on Christmas Day, they actually decided to stop fighting and enjoy the holiday. So if they were to do another Star Wars holiday special, I think it should be something along those lines, and not some weird variety act.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, though. You can't expect when it comes to the dark side and the light side, oh yeah, Starring Heart loves your rarity shirt, and I love it too. Give me the rarity shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Probably wouldn't fit me, but yeah.
But
here's the thing.
Yeah.
Though, it's taking place in a world where galactic genocide is. The dark side literally is supposed to be a team that has no heart for anybody. Buddy,
well, who says that between them?
Hell, in the holiday special, like, Darth Vader isn't concerned about Life Day. He's concerned about wiping out and finding Han and Chewbacca.
Oh, okay, but why does it have to be about them? Why can't it just be about some of the people who live on Tatooine or something like that? Or just some other random planet?
Everybody on Tatooine's a slave.
You know what I mean, butthole.
Hell, here's the thing about Life Day. It's not really much an international galactic holiday. It's celebrated amongst the Wookiees.
Again, if they can make a new one, okay, take the old one, scrap it. Nobody likes it. And just see what else you can.
Granted, I would love a Christmas sweater that says Happy Life Day. I'm just gonna be honest there. I would totally wear that shit.
Oh, and by the way, if you're kind of curious on where to get this, I got this rarity shirt through MLP Box. But try checking out We Love Fine. See if they have it.
We Love Fine. They got the best Rick and Morty shirt ever, with Link and Navi. Where Rick is Navi.
Hey, listen. And also, like I just kind of get curious about this kind of stuff about fixing what people don't like. Not like in the special edition kind of way, but just wondering what is salvageable from, say, like the prequels. If they were to completely like remake the prequels and rework the story, could it work? It's just one of the things that's fun to wonder.
Okay, here it is. The leaders of the dark side are all evil. The people they rule through, they are normal people who have different beliefs. So a Christmas special with them would work, or at least a holiday special. Maybe it would be something if it was another story, like maybe not involving the main characters, or something like that. Then again, when it comes to it probably wouldn't have. The only thing would be if it wouldn't involve the Empire. That would be the thing, because the Empire is a strictly made system. Like every single stormtrooper literally is trained to look the same. Everything from the shade heads to the cloning, it's really crazy. That was the thing about the stormtroopers. I think they were like clones or something. It's really dumb.
Well, they can probably still work it somehow. Oh, speaking of Star Wars, let me ask something. I know Dave Prowse was the costume actor for the original trilogy for Darth Vader.
Yeah, Dave Prowse.
But was it still Dave when Luke took the helmet off?
No, that was what was his name? I think his name is like Sebastian Orr. He's dead.
Okay, so three. Okay, so.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Hold on, I think that was his name, Sebastian Orr. So going back to what you said, there's at least 3 people that have been in the Darth Vader suit.
Yeah.
Who was it? Sebastian Orr. Sebastian Orr. Yeah, it was Sebastian Orr.
Okay, so there's only been 3 people who have donned the costume, at least in an official movie.
Yeah.
Or wait, who wore it in Episode 3 at the very end? Was it still Hayden?
Yeah, that was Hayden Christensen.
Okay, 4.
4, yeah.
Okay, cool. No, because I know we've talked about my friend Spencer, who was him in Rogue One, but because I was reminiscing about with Kurt, and we were trying to think of how many people have worn the suit. So we're thinking, okay, there's Spencer, there's Dave, and we were just trying to think of who else have done it.
I mean, there's the guy that made. What if there was like an animated act? What if they like, Star Wars Rebels?
Yes.
I mean, Darth Vader's in that. What if Disney like modeled the costume over like another character from like say Frozen or something? Like it's modeled. Elsa was in the Star Wars suit or something. Or like friggin' Hans. Flynn Rider.
See what they're going to do with the Han Solo movie. I'm very curious.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm glad they got Donald Glover to play Lando Calrissian. I'm really huge on that. That and they got Ron Howard directing it. That's pretty cool. Also, psych that Abrams is doing Episode 9.
You're excited or you're?
I'm psyched, man. I'm really happy. J.J. Abrams knows his shit.
All right. The audio cut out there for a second, but let me ask you this, because there's my friend Kurt does have one concern, because The Force Awakens basically played out like A New Hope. He's worried that Episode 8 is going to play out like The Empire Strikes Back.
Would that be a problem?
Because if you remember the ending to The Force Awakens, they're perfectly set up for it now.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, if they want to do it, go ahead. I don't care. It's not, I mean, the Empire is the best in the series. They're just... I can imagine if they're going to do it, they're going to take a darker turn. And I would love to see that. I would love to know there. I mean, they are released spoilers in stores. Disney's starting to sell there. I actually was here's a little before the Disney park opened story for you. I was cleaning up the tables, and I was passing my boss, who I knew was a Star Wars fan, and I'm like saying, "Hey, don't go to Target. It has spoilers for the next movie." He's like, "What are you didn't you see the store over there?" I'm like, "No, what?" He's like, "Okay, come with me." So he takes me to the store, and we're looking at the different various products there of the next Star Wars movie. Like, there's this one product that got me. There's like this black version of BB-8 that's coming out. It's like weird. But yeah, like, I did see a pop vinyl for what Supreme Leader Snoke looks like, and he looks ridiculous based on the pop vinyl. But I hope they don't make him look the same. I mean,
and speaking of spoilers, I'm guessing that most of you saw the new trailer for the MLP movie. I'm getting more and more excited. I even bought the Build-A-Bear plushie of Tempest Shadow.
Show it. Okay, you're not at your house. Sorry.
No. But when I was watching the trailer, I was very excited. But then I noticed something that slipped by a lot of us. If you actually look in the very beginning, there's a scene where Tempest Shadow is walking past something and looking in her reflection. What she's looking at is basically what it looks like is Celestia frozen in carbonite.
That wasn't.
It
carbonite.
seems like she. No, but you get my point though. Like she was captured and turned to stone, essentially.
Yes, sure. It's weird. Why is my mouse not working on my friggin'? I'm trying to type something. My mouse isn't working. My typing thing isn't working. Why is that?
And
I was gonna type down there once Sorry, there. Once Cruiser leaves, I am going to re-explain everything about WHIRL before I leave, before I end this, in case you missed it. Each promo is saving me money from going. Well, if you don't want to go, don't go. What are the three? I'm sorry. Here's Nathaniel Lockridge has another chat question.
Okay.
What are the 3 TV shows that you think should be canceled?
Family Guy. Let's see here. And for the record, I'm not saying that to troll people. I'm saying that because Family Guy is essentially a one-trick pony.
Yeah. Remember the time. That was one show.
Let me see here. Do you have one, Evan?
No, you're jumping the shark pit. You have to have 3. Now go.
I know, but I thought we were gonna go back and forth.
No, you're gonna explain your 3 first, and then me.
Okay, let me see here. Family Guy and American Dad, because honestly, it's just political jokes. That's all it is. It's stupid. Plus, on a personal note, political jokes for me, political jokes have no shelf life.
Your audio's cutting out.
For me personally, I want to get rid of American Dad because it's just basically nothing but political jokes, and those have no shelf life whatsoever, and it's pandering.
At least to you.
So,
there's a lot of people that like political jokes sometimes.
Okay, but there goes my sister's dogs.
Anyway,
so, okay.
Go on, next show.
Okay, let's see here. I gave you 2. I need one more. Okay.
And so far, you've demonstrated how much you hate Seth MacFarlane now, so yeah.
Actually, if I had to have one of his shows on the air, it would probably be the Cleveland show.
Why?
I just kind of enjoyed that one for some reason.
The Cleveland show was basically the same thing as Family Guy, only the main character was black.
And not as dumb.
It was kind of dumb.
Not as dumb.
Everybody said that said they met the Cleveland that that whenever everybody brings up the Cleveland show, I've only met at least 2 people. You're one of the second one that said they enjoyed it. Other times people are saying, "Are you fucking serious?"
I just didn't think it was that bad.
I think people just like to see dumb people go through stuff there. I mean, like, it's not like, especially how they're drawn. It's not like Hank Hill when he's like a normal guy.
Okay, I still need one more. Ridiculousness.
The fuck is that?
It's an MTV show with Rob Dyrdek, and basically it's just a YouTube show. That's all it is.
Wait, is it on TV or is it on?
It's on TV. It's on TV. It's on MTV actually. Now, but if you want me to pick something else besides like Family Guy or American Dad, if you just want to throw those two together, let me see here. I don't want to get rid of Catfish because that's actually pretty helpful to track down people on the internet to see if they are who they say they are. So you can keep that one. Let's see here. What did I recently watch?
Your audio's getting thick again.
If you want to throw Family Guy and American Dad together just because they're both Seth MacFarlane shows, and want me to pick a different second one, let's see here. I would say Tosh.0, but that's basically the same thing as Ridiculousness, only not as stupid, I guess. And they put some actual effort into like the web redemption stuff. No, I wouldn't get rid of Tosh.0.
Can you just pick something already?
The Daily Show. The Daily Show. On Comedy Central.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked Jon Stewart on the Daily Show, even though I was a Colbert fan.
He's not on there. He left a long time ago.
I know. I just said I liked it when Jon Stewart was the host.
Oh. Okay, so now you pick 3.
First of all, Nathaniel Lockridge, I don't care what you say, Big Bang Theory, I like it. I think it's cool. Okay, me?
I have yet to actually watch it, so.
Oh, me? Okay, here it goes. My Little Pony, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and Firefly.
Don't be a dick, dude.
Shit. This is gonna be a hard one because I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm trying to avoid the stereotypical ones like the Powerpuff Girls remake or the Teen Titans Go thing because they're in a new generation and everything like that. But I don't know. I don't think I can give an. I'm probably not the best person to give a good answer for that because I'm.
Hey, I had to answer 3. You answer 3.
Yeah, but here's my defense though. I don't watch a lot of TV. The only shows I watch on TV is Rick and Morty.
Take some anyway.
My Little Pony, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and Firefly.
Don't be a dick.
I don't know. I have to get this done for the final 5. I don't know. Friggin' anything on the Disney Channel that wasn't animated, anything on like Nickelodeon that wasn't animated, or anything on Cartoon Network that's not animated. That's the best.
Well, like you wouldn't get rid of Pokemon?
I wouldn't get rid of Pokemon. It's online now. Sun and Moon, it's online.
So? You wouldn't want to get rid of it? You don't think it's overstayed its welcome?
No. It's just going along with
like 400 different Pokemon now.
So that doesn't mean they should cancel the show. I mean, like I said, I'm not probably the best person to answer because I don't watch a lot of TV. The only things I watch on TV are Anime on Demand and Rick and Morty.
Answer the question, butthole. I had to, you have to.
How can I answer the question if I don't know any good things for answers?
You can think of something.
Yeah, but the only things I can think of are probably not even on anymore. That's the thing.
Like?
I don't know. Did they cancel Fanboy and Chum Chum?
I don't know. Would someone in our audience get on that?
I don't know. Attack and the Power of Juju. I think that was canceled. I'll have to come back to that question, actually. Namely because it's time for the final 5. Okay, Justin, your closing statement has to be made now. Choose your words. No, dude, I'm legitimately... I apologize. Once again, I legitimately
Evan
apologize.
being a
I just can't
butthole.
think of an answer. Because
Okay.
I don't watch TV. I'm sorry.
Evan being a butthole. There's one.
I'm sorry, man. I don't. I'm being serious. I don't watch a lot of TV.
So look something up.
How can I look stuff up and I not know what it's about? You want me to spend here reading an entire synopsis of a plot of a show and just like, what? I don't know what. I literally
Frankly,
do
dude,
not know
would've
what's on TV
accepted,
now.
Dude, I would have accepted Teen Titans Go and the Powerpuff Girls reboot.
Yeah,
I
but
would have accepted.
Yeah, but I don't know what to judge. I haven't seen them. I don't know what they're about.
You better come back with an answer next week.
Whatever.
How about this? How about 3 internet shows you'd like to see canceled?
3 internet shows? Okay, now you're kind of going easy on one. I think they should cancel that remake of The Tick.
Really? Why?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I watched the first 3 episodes. I didn't like it. I haven't.
Okay.
To my defense, I have not seen the original movie or show, but when I watched it for the first time, I'm like, this is fucking horrible.
Okay, give us 2 more. And it could be some like Nostalgia Critic or something like that, like those kind of internet shows.
I wouldn't say that. I think JonTron should kind of.
Okay, YouTube shows. There we go. That's a better way of putting it.
Well, I guess you could say I'm kind of against JonTron.
Why?
Here, let me reiterate that. I like JonTron. I think he's funny, but just he needs to change his act together. Like his last episode, that one, he has one gag where he throws ice, where he has to make an entire set just for 2 shots of him throwing an ice bucket through a window, and then another shot of her in front of the bed throwing ice on her. How much did that cost you just for that 3-second scene? How much could that possibly have cost you?
Okay, 1 more.
Like, quite literally, if you want, like, in old JonTron, you could just make it in a snap. Justin, this is exactly why I don't want to overdo my Flash skills, because then it would take longer if you want to put a lot of stuff into things. You know what I'm saying?
No, because you're just making excuses.
Yeah, well, apparently we're making Nathan Lockridge last. This is the worst Final 5 ever. I got 1 minute. I don't know. Who else should be in there? Freaking...
Maybe Phalus?
I don't watch Phalus. I think... I've only seen very few Phalus, and I think he's okay. I don't watch much of his content. I'd say...
Come on. One more.
I don't know anymore. Let's see. Actually, I think I might have one, actually. Scare PewDiePie.
Okay. I'll accept that. I think it is.
It's a show dedicated to scaring a person. Like, if you like it, I don't care. Like, this was the best. I know this is a hard, hesitating list, but like I said, I don't watch TV. It's 10 o'clock. That was the final 5.
Okay. Hopefully, we'll be seeing you guys again next weekend, next Sunday.
Got you. When you're gone, I'm going to re-explain the whole thing with WHIRL, so that way everybody's there.
Okay, and hopefully I should have the new Hoof Rock script finished. I have internet's down at my house, so hopefully I can get it done soon. I have it on Google Docs.
Why
see you guys all next
week. Send me
week.
the goddamn Google Docs link.
What?
You said you got the script for Hoof Rock on Google Docs?
Yes.
Why didn't you link me to the Google Docs page and send me each individual page
because
of the script?
The internet was out.
So you can't go on your iPhone and literally go to Google Docs, which is an app, by the way, and just log in your account and say, here, doom, doom, there you go.
I already owe $45 in overused data.
Can't just go on Safari?
No internet, dude. Can't do anything. And McDonald's internet is shit.
Well, you have to go to another place, I guess.
Yes. So,
Good
everyone,
night.
I'm Cruiser. He's the Butthole. I will see you guys next week.
I love that bastard. Anyway, So, thank you for joining me tonight. So, if you guys came in late, I'm going to re-explain the whole thing with WHIRL, what it's about and everything. So, let me just go back to the original stuff there. Okay, there we go. WHIRL is going to be the Season 4 finale, emphasis on why the trailer was called trailer.sf4. I'm sorry, S4F. Yeah. Anyway, WHIRL's going to be the Season 4 finale. It's going to be a big story arc. And I came up with the idea in July when I was parking strollers because I wanted to find a way to get something good. Now, as for what the season finale, as for a big thing there, SECAsister actually pointed this out. This is the first season finale that that we've had in a while. The last one was in season 1 where we watched Runaway Rainbow. So yeah, it's really interesting to go back and see all this. What was that? Right now, I pitched the idea to Jason and we liked it. It was really good. So yeah, it's gonna be out there. We're gonna have a big story arc. It's gonna be a little darker, but not too dark. We're gonna have like an Earthbound feel kind to it. As you know in the trailer, it's setting up everything. The last episode in this one and the next, and the one that was just posted are connected to the story. That's why the editor comes in through the flood, because he was running away from bright ideas. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, watch it. Do a reaction video to it. It's really cool. So let's talk about the what we got there. We're going to be updating the puppets. The sets are going to have different angles. Like Jason's going to make an entire snack bar that's going to be visible. There's going to be a hallway scene in there where the editor wanders around and outside the theater. And we're going to be having a lot of cool stuff going on there. We have the first draft of the script is already written. We got some updated cast and crew, which I'm about to announce. And like I said, we're also going to be updating the looks of our characters. We're going to be updating the puppets for them to have a little bit more movement. Hopefully I'll be able to do some After Effects stuff. Now let's talk about the cast and crew. Okay, so let's take a look around here. So first of all, we got PENUTBUTTERBRONY, Justin JABLONSKI, as one of the assistant writers. He's a good friend of mine. He did a lot of good fan fiction work. He's an actual writer in real life. He's going to be doing some kids stuff. He's doing all kinds of things there. Really good dude. Look him up, Fluffernutters. We also got SECAsister, who's going to be one of the helping us out with designing some stuff there. She's going to be helping out designing some assets. She has done posters for us on the series, and she actually was the one who requested the last episode we saw, which was Prince Charming Birthday, right? Whatever. Now let's take a look at some of the cast members. Yeah, definitely will. Bright Idea, who's going to be in there playing herself again. I love working with her, despite all the pictures of me and her and my OC. She's a good actress. Can't wait to do her. And of course we got the British editor, who or clipboard, Joe PUNTEL, who's been really reluctant. He's been wanting to do stuff with us for a while, and I've been wanting to do stuff with him for a while. He's a nice dude. Nice dude. He's British. He's cool. He's liked him. He's saying hi. And now for the character of WHIRL. Like I said, if you guys don't know this already, we originally wanted Wubcakes to play the role, but she turned it down, so we had to find someone that was going to be better than her. And luckily we did. You might know her, this PEGAsister, as a film critic, and she also does some stuff. She did something with Brony Buck, brilliant stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we have chosen CELLSPEX to play WHIRL. So yeah, if you ever go to her page, she has some good stuff, good movie reviews. She recently did a reaction video to one of the recent episodes of MLP, as well as a review of Cars 3. Good stuff, good stuff. And if you want to go to her Twitter account, just CELLSPEX, tweet at her saying, hey, looking forward to seeing you in WHIRL. Because yeah, she's a nice woman, she really is. And hey, even if she doesn't want to do it anymore, we'll find. It's gonna be hard because seriously, I hope she doesn't. I don't want to lose her. I like her bandana. She's really nice. Nice. So yeah, that's gonna be the yeah. I'll take a look. I'll see what I can do if I get the time there. After this, I gotta do some other stuff though. So yeah, the story of WHIRL is gonna be really good. Like what we got in mind is gonna be a little bit interesting, but we got some stuff there. Twists and turns may make things burn, but things are gonna be funny. Also, I want to thank everybody for your kind words responding to the trailer. If you know any MBT4K fans that didn't see it yet, feel free to send it to them and give them some video reactions. SECAsister sent me her reaction. And, yeah, also I want to thank for the positive response to the recent episode of A Charming Birthday. We hope we made you laugh, especially with some themes there. Also, with a big request here, be sure to look up our charity video, because we're trying to do some shout-outs to some charity companies that are helping out they're helping out with the hurricane relief for those who are in the South and the Caribbean islands, or Puerto Rico, or whatever. Especially since Hurricane Maria is coming there, it's going to be devastating that place even worse. We don't even know if it's coming here. But yeah, if you can find it in your hearts to donate anything, you would really be helping a lot of people. Like, I forget what that place was, like one place during Hurricane Irma lost almost 95% of their country. It was like nuts. So yeah, if you have it in your heart there, feel free to look at the video. For some charities you want to donate to. So long as you have a heart, really good stuff there, especially with Hurricane Maria coming up. We don't know what that's about. Everything's going crazy. It's like the world's coming to an end. I don't know what God has in mind for us, but you know. Anyway, I'm a religious man. Methodist. Yeah, other than that, we're going to be doing some more updates on the WHIRL project soon. Tomorrow, hopefully, a new video will be released on Bruce Carr's channel. Bruce Carr is a Shaded Side Studio producer, where he does a balloon ghastly sculpture. Feel free to take a look at that. Thank you for joining us tonight. Oh, yeah, one more thing. I noticed a lot of people have been wondering why I haven't been reading Driftwood lately. It's because I just haven't had the time, and I just really lost interest into it. I think you could see reasons why. But, if you want me to go back to it, I can go back to reading it if you want me to. I don't really want to look at Matt again. I don't want to read it 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 again. Please don't make me read it. I beg of you. Oh. Good night. Good I mean, if you want me to, then just tell me if you can. Thanks for joining us. Seriously, if you want me to, you can just request it. I can see what I can do. Stay tuned.